Hello everyone, it's David Hayden and Daisy out on this Friday, September 9th, and we are in the Arapahoe National Forest. Oh man, let me show you a little something. We are on a road just south of Idaho Springs. Wow, I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Nope, that's the wrong way. Hold on just a minute. Okay, there it is. That's the town of Idaho Springs. It's a cloudy day, overcast. There's some mountains in the background. I don't know how well they're gonna show up. But Daisy and I are off again in the cool camp. She's done found her a bone to chew on. I found a little switchback up this hill to get that view of Idaho Springs. There's the cool camp and the bomb diggity Subaru. Let me tell you something, we are on a road. That Subaru had to kick in that all-wheel drive to get us up here. Let me show you the campsite real quick. So this is Hidden Wilderness Road. Like I said, it's just a little south of Idaho Springs. Actually, this is probably the best part of it right here. We came to this curve, and like I said, that all-wheel drive had to kick in, and then it looked like it was going to get kind of rough again and heading uphill. So we decided we're going to just take this little pull off right here. I backed that cool camp up in here like nobody's business. Woo, Daisy's having fun already. It ain't much of a campsite, Daisy. In fact, I'll do a little walk around. But as much trouble as we had getting here, I think we're staying. All right, so this is the grand walk around of the campsite, such as it is. There's a little trail that went off up there, and I switched back up that hill to get that earlier shot. But this was about as level as I could get the cool camp. I said I backed it in here on the first try. I did have to move it a little bit because the first time it wasn't level at all. So I did have to move it. Somebody's fire ring, somebody's camped here before. What's left of it right at my back door. Dag nabbit. But you know what, I'll just use the side door tonight. We ain't gonna need that back door. There she goes again. Daisy done been down there one time. There's a pretty good little ravine right here, a little drop off. She came back with some wet feet. I don't know what she found down there, but there's some kind of water. So this is the edge of the ravine. We're parked pretty close to it. And well, that's about it. The car takes up the rest, and then just in front of the car is the road. Like I say, this ain't much of a campsite, but we're only gonna be here one night. Daisy's down in them bushes somewhere. I hear her. She's trying to come back up. Either that or a bear's coming to get me. What you see down there, Daisy? Hey, Daisy. This place kind of sucks. Come on. Let me grab my chair. I mean, there ain't nothing for either one of us to do here. This was quite an adventure getting up here. I'm going to show you the road on the way out. But I think we about to round up my chair and go somewhere else. Daisy, I want you to take a look at this crazy road. And this is actually a good part of it. But look at that cliff edge. And it's definitely a one lane. If we was to meet somebody right now, somebody would be in some serious trouble. There's Idaho Springs. Okay, here we go, Daisy. Bumpity bump. Oh my God. Look at this road, full of rocks. Very narrow. You holding on? So Daisy and I drove about, I don't know, maybe another hour to Forest Service Road 550. This road is much better. Oh, what a smooth ride in comparison. And just in that direction, we kind of feel like home here. Just in that direction is the Colorado Trail. So we are in one of the designated camping sites. In fact, we have site number 16. Oh man, we got the cool camp backed up next to this pine tree. I got all kind of goodies set out, getting ready for later. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Hey, I made it work. All right, so like I say, we are in campsite, designated campsite number 16. This is all free though. This is boondocking, baby. We ain't paying for nothing. Look at them big rocks. Daisy, we got rocks. I got the canopy set up. I'll show you that in a minute. We got some firewood. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But oh yeah, this is going to be home for the night. We having fun now. We got room to roam. Speaking of roaming, there she goes. Okay, so a little bit more about the firewood. The Forest Service has very generously provided us with a fire ring. And there's a sign that says, drown your fire out. So that means you are allowed to have a fire. But that ain't what we gonna do tonight. We gonna try this out. My new solo stove. I'm gonna unveil that in just a minute. We gonna fire it up. Okay, so over here back by the canopy, just in case it rains, it wasn't very cloudy today. I got my chair all set up, this big umbrella plopped up, and the Coleman kitchen, the Jackery, powering the cooler. We got some hamburger meat in there. We got some hot dogs. We got some eggs for breakfast. Oh man, it just don't get no better than this. Are you having a good time, Daisy? Yeah, you having a good time. All right, let me show something I didn't show with the cool camp. I got our bed all made up. Oh, look at this. The old adventure awaits thing. It ain't waiting no more, because let me show you why I say that. It's already got some dirt on it. It ain't waiting on us. It's already happening. So another thing that I've been wanting to do with my Camp Hayden sign that my son made me, I went and bought these hooks. I'm going to try to screw these hooks into the sign without cracking it, I hope. I bought this sign holder. I got a pair of vice grips in there to put it all together with. Then I got my rubber mallet here, my big hammer. You know, when something don't work, you get a bigger hammer. So I can drive the sign holder into the ground and hang the sign in front of the cool camp. Well, I don't know, Daisy. That ground looks kind of hard. Maybe we'll just put it right here in the grass. All right, so I'm going to do that now. I probably won't be able to film it because it's going to take both hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's done. The sign holder's in the ground. The sign's hanging on its hooks. Look, it even blows in the wind. Oh yeah, indicating that this is Camp Hayden. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this one-handed, which is not that easy for me. But introducing the solo stove. This is the fire ring that goes on the bottom. It kind of keeps it elevated off the ground. Hopefully you don't scorch the ground. We're going to see how well that works. All right, the brand spanking new solo stove. Just took it out of the bag. There's the bag. All right, now. Oh man, this is the new, I don't know, 2022 version. It has this removable ash can, ash tray. You notice there's nothing to pick it up with. So you clearly ain't gonna be able to remove nothing until it's cooled off. And then above that, goes this thing. I'm not real sure what that does. We about to find out. But what I can figure is when the wood's all burned down, I'm gonna have to move all the ashes out of the way with my hand, be able to reach in here and pull this up, so then that I can remove the ash tray. That seemed kind of stupid to me. Why not just dump the whole thing over? But okay. So what I'm thinking now is I'm gonna put my tumbleweed in here before I put this thing on. So the tumbleweed's already burning before I even put the wood in. It's a good thing them tumbleweeds last a little while. And then after the wood gets good and burning, then you put this thing on top. And it's supposed to direct the heat toward you or away from you, or I don't know. We about to find out. So I got some little stuff here, some little kindling, and then I got some firewood. I put the biggest ones on the bottom. Hopefully they'll last longer. All right, I got my tumbleweed in there. Now, any of y'all that been watching my videos know I am not paid, endorsed by anybody, but I love these tumbleweed fire starters. I just love those things. Now, I picked the biggest one because I got to light it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now I got to put this on top of it. Yow! That burned your fingers. All right, now I got to start adding some of this kindling. This is not easy with a phone in your hand. All right, y'all witnessed this for the first time. You notice the thing is brand spanking new. Ain't got no burn marks on it. Ain't got nothing. Oh, Lord have mercy. Daisy. Daisy. Is this gonna work? I don't know. Wait a minute. I got something going on. Hold on. Okay, I had to put my phone down for just a minute. But that tumbleweed is doing its thing. It's catching the kindling on fire, so I threw a couple of logs in there long ways and one sideways. As you can see, it is smoking. This is supposed to be smokeless. Okay, I got a pretty good fire going now. I guess I should put this last piece on before I burn my fingers again. All right. Amazingly enough, the smoke has died down. I wanted to wait until nighttime to do this, but it looks like it's about to rain. I was going to do it over there on the fire ring, but I decided to move it over here underneath the umbrella, just in case I need to get out of the rain. But that thing is going, and I want you to look around. There's no smoke. I'm going to have to take that back. This thing is working. Okay, this will be the last thing I say about this solo stove. Wow, it's well worth the money. I got heat like you wouldn't believe. I got a flaming bonfire going on here. And I got no smoke. Wow. Okay, Daisy, so it is raining. Look at you, little wit. It's nice and dry underneath the umbrella. The jackery made it all right through the night. Just made me a steaming hot cup of coffee. But my chair is wet. I left it sitting out. Now I got no place to sit and enjoy it. And the solo stove has cooled off completely, probably thanks to the rain. And now look at this mess. I got to stick my hand down there and get all that out of there. But you know what? I like it. Daisy, are you glad to be out of that car? All right, so we have driven all day. Woo! And yes, look at that picnic table. We are in a campground. The Elk Creek Campground. Near the Conejos River. I got this idea from a co-worker of mine to come check it out. He came in his Runaway camper and came fishing here and had a great time. So, at the beginning of the video, you notice I really intended for this to be my Arapahoe National Forest video. Well, it turns out we were in the Arapahoe National Forest, that little spot just south of Idaho Springs. However, we didn't really like it too much. We got in the car and drove another hour into what actually turned out to be the Pike National Forest. So maybe I should call the video the Pike National Forest. Then we got up this morning and we drove all the way down, oh man, to the Rio Grande National Forest. And that's where we're at now. So now I don't know what to call the video. Maybe I'll just call it the Conejos River video, because that's what we come to see. Daisy's found her a stick. We got this nice little backyard from our campground. And I'm about to set up the solo stove and burn the rest of the firewood. We're going home tomorrow. But man, you know, I generally like boondocking, but this is kind of nice. There she goes. So Daisy and I just taking a little walk around the campground, and we come up on this little creek. This may be Elk Creek, I'm not real sure. That is the name of the campground, however, the Elk Creek Campground. But this one flows into a bigger creek. Let's go see it. So that one right over there is where we was just at, and it flows on out into this other creek. Maybe this is Elk Creek. Anyhow, we're standing on a bridge. This is how you get into the campground that crosses the creek. And somebody's got a really sweet spot right there. Got their chairs set up by the creek. Man, that's nice. Well, most of the signs indicate which national forest it is. This is the Rio Grande National Forest. So we're in the Elk Creek Campground. Today is September 10th. And let me tell you, just by chance, I do mean chance, did we happen to come here. Because the campground is closing for the season on September 12th. Yeah, we just did make it. Okay, Daisy. Let's head on back to the campsite. Leading into the campground is this cattle guard. Now these things usually trip Daisy up, but she done figured out a secret. There's a way to bypass that thing. So there's the bridge we were on. Now we're back in the campground, and we decided to come check out a closer view of the creek. You gonna get in it, Daisy? Right above those rapids? I wouldn't advise that. Is that water cold? Woo! Okay, so Daisy and I noticed on the way into the campground this Conejos River Road. It is closed, as indicated by the rocks on the bridge. I don't know, maybe the bridge is dilapidated. Hopefully it's safe enough to walk on. It might not support a car, but I'm assuming that this is the famed Conejos River. And sure enough, let me see if I can block the sun. There's somebody out there fishing in it. Let's look at the other side, Daisy. There it goes. From the other side, the sun ain't shining in our eyes. Oh yeah. This might be a good spot to come walk down to and try out that fly fishing. You know, I just bought a fly rod. I ain't even put the line on it yet. I'm gonna get around to it. Me and Ty, another co-worker of mine, talking about coming up here and trying out this fly fishing. That's what the other fella did. He said he caught over 200 fish in 5 days. So Daisy and I decided to go scout out Forest Road 250. To be completely honest, that's what we was looking for the whole time, and we drove right past it. It follows this river. It's getting kind of late in the evening. The sun is setting in that direction, so it's probably going to blot out my shot. But there's part of it. We're going to come back in the morning and try it again without the sun being in our eyes. Okay, Daisy. We still on Forest Service Road 250 on our way back to the campground. We come up on the Hidden Lake Trailhead. This is the only thing I've seen so far that kind of confirms that we are in the Rio Grande National Forest. Okay, it's pitch black outside. And this is night number 2 of the solo stove. Actually, the fire's kind of died down. I need to throw another log on it. But I am impressed. I know I said I wasn't going to say no more about it. But after 2 uses now, this thing is well worth the money. Okay, so Daisy and I still got the solo stove going. We also have the charcoal chimney going. We about to grill us a burger. And I've been looking up to see if we could see some stars. And I've noticed that the sky has gotten brighter. And I know that ain't showing up very well. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, wow, look at that. The sky has gotten brighter because it's a full moon tonight, evidently. So, no, we're not going to be able to see no stars because the moon is too bright. Shucks. So Daisy and I are out this morning exploring more of Forest Service Road 250, and we have come up on this campground. And evidently it's named after the river, but I'm going to have to tell a little story on myself. Y'all know how I like to do that. If you've been watching my videos, you probably notice I never have said anything in Spanish. That's because I don't speak Spanish. So I had to find out that from somebody else's YouTube video that this is pronounced Conejos. I was calling it Conejos. So I'm kind of liking the looks of site number 8. Check it out. Fire ring over in that direction where Daisy's going. Little picnic table action, a little rock in the ground action, and a perfect spot right here to set up the cool camp, or maybe even the little darling. Nice trees, and in the background, I see the river. Let's go look at it, Daisy. So that campsite, just right over there, has great access to the river. Oh, Daisy. If this one is reservable, this might be what we're going to try to get. I can see myself standing out here, whipping that line back and forth, acting like I know what I'm doing. Hey, Daisy. We have found it. This is what I've been looking for. The Trail Creek dispersed area. Oh, yeah. Let's ride through here and look at it. Somebody's got a nice little setup over there, Daisy. But you know what? This road is rough. Whew. Rough road. I'm beginning to think the campground might be our best way of going. Let's get out of here. Okay, Daisy, check it out. You can bag and possess 2 trout, 16 inches or longer. Oh, man. I'm going to have to learn this fly fishing thing. Oh, wow. Come on, let's go check out another campground. Okay, so we're on our way down 250 now, and then we decided to stop in and take a look at this Spectacle Lake campground. It, too, is closed, but that don't stop me and Daisy from sneaking in and taking a peek around. Well, I haven't seen the lake, but this is site number 13. Nice little pull-through kind of thing. Some good scenery in the background. Daisy's over there checking it out. Yep, this is my favorite one here so far, but it ain't by the water. I think I like the Conejos Campground better. Okay, so right across the road from Spectacle Lake Campground is this little body of water. Let's go see if this is Spectacle Lake. I guess this is it. There's no sign really indicating what this is. Got a little floating dock. Daisy, naturally, had to get wet right before we get in the car and leave. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. You see any fish jumping around in this lake, Daisy? I see a few things hitting the top of the water out there. All right, girl, I guess this is pretty much going to wrap up our adventure. Let's head back to Elk Creek and get our cool camp and hit the road. Daisy. All right, I got the cool camp all packed up. It's time to hop in this car and hit the long road home. Until next time, see you later.